Namaste, and welcome to your Vinyasa class today. I hope those fields are filled with excitement and ready to allow yourselves to immerse yourself in a beautiful flow today. I came across a saying that I read earlier today, and it stated that it's more important to focus on the intention of our movement as opposed to the actual movement itself. And it made me think about this in a twofold perspective. One, obviously being on our mat, because asana and movement are so intertwined into our practice, but also how we move through our day from a day-to-day perspective with what we do during our days. And applying this and asking ourselves that when we create this intention, we create an energy. And once that energy is created, that's the energy that drives through our emotion, which drives through our action, and then obviously it gets to the point of a result, whatever that may be. So just thinking back to how when you started your practice, the first class that you ever took, and thinking back to the intention that you set that day, and that first step of I'm going to learn, that intention of I want to feel something new, I want to help myself heal, whatever it was, I just want you to take a moment to go back to that intention, however far back it was, just immersing yourself in that first class, that first movement you made on your mat. Maybe your mat's slightly different now. Maybe it's the same mat. It's definitely the same connection, because as much as our bodies are living beings of the history that we've created and the steps that we've taken, so are our mats. Imagining the amount of times we place our hand at the top of our mat or our feet at the back of our mat. I know, knowing me, that will probably be the amount of chaturangas I've made you guys do literally with your hands at the top of your mat and feet at the back. But just thinking about how all of this has come full circle from that day, from that first intention, coming to now. And I think at times we allow ourselves to experience it differently. At times we also struggle to find that intention, to focus in to where we want that intention to be. Sometimes just hoping for the best. So with that said, today I just want us to work through a bit of intention setting for our practice. Being deliberate not just in our intentions, but in our movements. And creating that energy to drive it forward. So, for example, when we're releasing our leg forward, feeling that movement, feeling that intention of your physical body moving forward towards your goals. It's not about thinking about those goals. It's not thinking about what happens straight after our session on the mat today. But simply just allowing that feel of intention to have that driven feel of movement. Taking it in, releasing it out, bringing it back in. Just knowing where you're going and where you're coming back to. So, from me to you, I am only wishing you an intentional practice today. Just be kind, be gentle, and be compassionate. Okay, so coming into a nice comfortable seat. Just releasing into that beautiful space. Just gently closing your eyes. As you start to tune in to that beautiful frequency, that fluid vibration, as we acknowledge this moment, releasing everything that was and everything that will be, and placing it outside. And as we come into this present moment, the only moment that we have, slowly taking a deep inhalation and just sighing it all out. Inhale and just let it all out. Final cleansing breath. Drawing it all the way out. Bringing your hands to heart center. We're going to open the class with the chant and then a chant of Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Punaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale for Om. Namaste. Okay, so we're going to start off at the top of our mat today, just spreading our feet to the outer edges of the mat. Slowly bring your hands to heart center, slowly releasing all the way down, resting your hands, resting your elbows on your knees. For now, just taking a moment to close your eyes. You slowly just rock back and forth. Just immersing yourself in a simple movement. And starting to tune into your breath. Slowly connecting your elbows into your knees, coming into Malasana. Again, flowing with that movement, just like backwards and forwards movement. Holding here for 5 more breath cycles. Two more. And slowly releasing your hands behind you. Just slowly coming into the seated posture. Slowly drawing your hands all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, releasing them side. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale all the way towards your sides. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, releasing all the way back down. Inhale back up. Exhale, releasing them down. Inhale, drawing your hands in front of you. Exhale, releasing them back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, releasing them back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, drawing them all the way back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, releasing them beside you. Just working with our intention and intentional movement. Inhale, drawing our arms all the way up. Feeling that spine elongate. As you release them beside you, just allowing your palms to draw all the way up, fingers facing towards the stars. Inhale. Exhale, drawing your palms all the way down. Inhale, palms facing up. Exhale, palms facing down. Inhale up. Exhale, releasing them back down. Inhale, rotating them once. Exhale, counter rotation, bringing them back. 2 more times, we're going to do this. So inhale, all the way around. Opposite direction, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rolling them counterclockwise back. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. Okay, variation behind your back, either elbows, hands towards your elbows, or if you can, reverse Anjali Mudra. So drawing your hands beside or behind you, drawing up through heart center, elongating through your spine as you draw through a beautiful inhalation. Exhale, drawing forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release forward. Just allowing your head to hang heavy when you're going down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, releasing all the way forward. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, releasing your hands. Just shaking it out. Just feeling that movement through your shoulders. As you find a little bit of space. Alright, inhale, drawing your knees into your chest, just giving yourself a nice hug, squeezing it out. As you start to feel those shoulder blades slowly expand a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to keep our right arm connected over our legs. Inhale, left arm all the way up. As you exhale, placing behind your back. As you turn in, take your gaze over your left shoulder, feeling yourself into that twist. Holding here for one more. Inhale, coming back to center. Changing your arms over. Releasing right hand behind your spine. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, taking your gaze towards your blind spot. Just checking to see if there's any cars coming by so that you can move into the next lane as you start to move further forward. As you start to increase your speed through fire, through flow. Holding here for one more. Inhale, coming back to center. As you slowly release your knees towards the side, coming into your Baddha Konasana. Slowly just placing your hands over your ankles as you inhale, find length. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, drawing forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhalation. Coming all the way up. Exhale, drawing forward. Inhale, coming back up to center. As you slowly bring your knees back up. Slowly rolling them over. As you cross them over, rolling over your knees. Slowly coming up into tabletop. And just taking a moment to check in with your alignment. Spreading your feet, spreading your hands, making sure that they're shoulder distance apart and hip distance apart. Just checking back to make sure that you can't see your feet. Slowly drawing them slightly further out. And just taking a moment as we come in and roll through some cat-cow. Inhale, drawing all the way up. And just feeling that intentional movement through your spine as you work it to warm it up. You work it to find more flexibility. And as you work it to prepare you further for your practice ahead. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release, drawing all the way in. Just 2 more rounds. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, releasing all the way back down. We're going to go onto the opposite side now. Inhale, left arm forward, right leg back. Just making sure that your toes are pointing down towards the earth. Activating into your Ujjayi breathing. Exhale, drawing it all the way back down. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, tiger crunch, coming in. Opening back up. Inhale. Exhale, tiger crunch. Slowly releasing back forward. 1 more. Drawing in, elbow to knee, opening back up, holding for 3. Just tuning into that Ujjayi breath, just listening to that beautiful oceanic sound. And the next exhalation, drawing all the way back down to center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, tiger crunch. On the opposite side. Left elbow, right knee connecting. Exhale, release, drawing it in. Opening back out. 1 more. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, opening up wide. Holding here for 3 more. One more breath cycle. Exhale, release, drawing both hand and knee back to the earth. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg back. This time you're going to open up your left leg as far wide as you can. Opening right arm as far wide as you can as well. Opening that space. Feeling that fluidity flow through you right now. Holding here for 1 more. Exhale, drawing it back to center. Bringing it back to neutral. Okay, we're going to go on to the opposite side now. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Opening that right leg as far out as possible. Opening left arm. Holding here for 2 more. On your next inhalation, drawing back to center. Bringing it back to neutral. Beautiful. Alright, from here, slowly drawing your seat to heel. Just taking your gaze forward. Just feeling that curvature of your spine right now. Slowly tucking toes. Again, just drawing that gaze forward. Our intention is to move forward. Just taking a moment to sit with that intention. Drawing it through your drishti towards the floor or towards your mat right now. Again, just drawing your gaze forward. Slowly allowing your feet to come up. Keeping that gaze forward as you engage into down dog. And slowly releasing your neck back. Just taking a moment to roll through, walking your dog out right now. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. Either floating or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway left. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up. Drawing back through heart center. Just taking a moment to close your eyes. Deep inhale. And slowly exhale it all out. Again, just coming back to that place of being kind and compassionate to ourselves. As we start to create more and more of this energy that drives through all our action. Inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway left. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Either jumping or stepping back. Flowing through Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming all the way up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg all the way up. Exhale, placing it between your hands, holding low lunge. Holding here for 3. On your next inhalation, coming up to your high lunge, releasing your arms all the way up above. And holding here for 2. As you exhale, releasing your hands beside you, either taking your hands towards your elbows or coming into reverse Anjali Mudra, extending your back, coming into minor back bend. We're holding here for 1. Next inhale, drawing your arms all the way up. Exhale, releasing them all the way down. Tipping right foot back, holding your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to up dog. Releasing back to down dog. Looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Halfway left, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up. Drawing your hands to heart center. And coming back to that magical mountain space of Tadasana. Inhalation. Exhalation, fold. Inhale, halfway left. Releasing your hands down to the mat. Finding high plank. Rolling through that beautiful vinyasa of yours. Coming up into Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. Releasing back to Adho Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Exhale, placing it between your hands. Holding your low lunge for 3. Your next inhale, coming up to high lunge, holding here for 2. So join your hands all the way down, either hands to elbows or reverse Anjali Mudra, holding it for 1. Minor back bend, taking your gaze slightly up. Inhale, hands all the way back up. Exhale, releasing them down to the mat. Taking left foot back, holding high plank, rolling over your toes, elbows to 90, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift, exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up. Bringing your hands through to the heart center. Just taking a moment to close your eyes. Focusing back through and flowing with intention. Just feeling that energy surrounding your whole body right now. As it brings movement, as it brings flow. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Releasing your hands, either jumping or stepping back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to downward facing dog. Holding here for 2 breath cycles. We just take a moment to recenter and realign. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. Either jumping or stepping forward. Coming up to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, reaching back to the back of the mat. Holding high plank. Holding here for 2 more. And slowly releasing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raising right leg all the way up. Slowly moving it forward, placing it between your hands, grounding back foot to 45. Coming up into warrior 1. Just checking in with your alignment. We're holding here for 2 more. Releasing your hands down on your next exhalation. Making sure that your feet are in alignment, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, both arms out wide, coming into warrior 2. Just taking a gaze to see that both arms are in alignment. Holding here for 1 more. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Exhale, helicopter in your hands all the way down. Stepping right foot back. Holding high plank. Holding here for one more. And exhale, releasing back to down dog. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Exhale, bringing it forward, placing between your hands. Grounding that back foot to 45. Virabhadrasana 1 on the opposite side. Holding here for 2 more beautiful breath cycles. As you exhale, drawing your hands down. Resetting feet as you come into Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, opening those arms out wide. Making sure that both arms are in alignment. Holding here for 2. Inhale, reversing. Exhale, drawing your hands back, down to the back, front of the mat, stepping left foot back, holding high plank, rolling through Chaturanga Dandasana, coming up to upward facing dog, releasing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat, either jumping or stepping forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, grazing your fingers across the mat, coming up into Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, grazing your fingers again, coming up into Utkatasana again. We're going to roll through that one more time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, grazing your fingers, holding here for 1. Sitting a little deeper. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up. And drawing your hands through heart center. Coming back to that beautiful mountain space of Tadasana. Just feeling your stature, feeling your strength. And drawing a little bit more inward right now. As we deepen into that focus. That beautiful pool of knowledge that we have, immersing ourselves in it, allowing each and every cell in our being to be ignited through who we are and where we are going, because we are filled with intention. We're penguins that fly. Inhale, drawing your hands all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway left, releasing your hands, jumping and stepping back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Inhale, right leg all the way up, flowing through. Placing between your hands, coming up. Warrior 1. Holding here for 1 more. Releasing hands down, stepping up, warrior 2. Inhale, drawing all the way up, reversing your warrior. Exhale, drawing your hands all the way down, releasing them behind. Inhale, popping up, interlacing those fingers. Humble warrior, holding here for 2. Inhale, releasing all the way up, releasing your grip. Drawing all that intentional directional strength into your right leg, propping yourself up into warrior 3, holding here for 2. From here, stepping left foot all the way back, coming up into a high lunge, slowly releasing down to a low lunge, Turning right foot in, turning left foot out. As you come into Skandasana, coming into that hamstring stretch, drawing your hands to heart center. Inhale, and as you exhale, placing your hands down onto your mat. As you move over, like Spider-Man, turning over that hamstring stretch to the opposite side, bringing hands to heart center, holding here for 1. Exhale, releasing your hand down. Turning your feet now towards the back of the mat. So placing and squaring your hands to the back of the mat. Placing your foot in the center of your hand. Grounding back foot to 45. Coming up into warrior 1. We're holding here for 2. Exhale, hands down. Coming up into warrior 2. And that was warrior 1 first. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Exhale, placing your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, stretching your hands down towards your buttocks. Exhale, releasing over, warrior, coming into your humble warrior. Taking those arms as far overhead as possible. Holding here for 1 more. Inhale, releasing all the way up. Directing all that strength and structure through your left foot this time. As we move forward into warrior 3 on the opposite side. Holding here for 1 more. As you exhale, drawing your right foot back, coming up into your high lunge. Slowly turning, releasing into your hamstring stretch. Flowing from the left side all the way to the right side now. Squaring your hands to the front of the mat. Turning your feet. Stepping right foot back. Holding high plank. Inhale to downward facing dog. You can hold here for 2 breath cycles. Inhale, looking up, slowly forward movement towards high plank, Chaturanga. All the way up to upward facing dog. Releasing back to down. Inhale, right leg. Drawing it forward, placing between your hands. Grounding right hand. Grounding left foot. Opening up. Left arm all the way up. Exhale, releasing right hand up. Opening left arm up. Exhale, left arm all the way down. Turning your feet, so turning right foot in, left foot out. Coming into Skandasana again. Drawing hands to heart center. Releasing your hands down, maneuvering them to the back of the mat. As you come into your stretch on the opposite side, bringing hands to heart center. Exhale, drawing your hands down to the mat, squaring them off to the back of the class. Making sure that your left foot is centered between your hands. You're going to open up, taking right arm all the way up. Exhale, drawing it down, opening left arm up, allowing that heart center space to expand, to flow, to feel. Holding here for 1 more. Exhale, releasing it down. Slowly stepping into your left foot, bringing your whole torso to the center, allowing your legs to be positioned in a wide-legged stance. Exhale, fold. As you come into Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale your hands towards your hips, bringing your torso all the way back up to neutral. Turning right foot to face the front of the mat. Inhale both arms all the way up. As you exhale, drawing them to the front of the mat. Turning left foot, releasing right foot, holding high plank. Releasing to Chaturanga. Hold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. I know you love a double plank, so I just had to make sure that that request was met. Exhale, release, Chaturanga Dandasana. Coming up to up dog. Releasing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, looking up to the top of your mat. From here, we're going to come into seated. So, finding your way through either a jump, a step, or placement. Beautiful. Hope you're feeling nice and warm now with that beautiful flow. We're just going to take a moment to allow ourselves to reintegrate and come back to that beautiful intention. Come back to who we are. And just taking a moment to draw back into that first class that you ever took. And remembering how far you were at that point where you are right now. And just remembering that intention has created this intention. That synchronicity flows always. Between now and then, even though it sits outside, because we're in the present moment, just remember that we're always moving forward and we're always moving with what we have because we are full of infinite potential. Okay. Slowly from here, I want you to use that activation within your core. Slowly draw your body all the way down. Okay, keeping your knees up. And then come into bridge. So just taking a moment to set yourself up. Just making sure that you can graze your middle finger against your heel. Just feeling that comfort of the mat against your back. As you inhale, drawing up lower, middle, and upper back. Drawing the shoulders underneath. Interlacing your fingers and pushing them as far forward as possible. I want you to inhale, right leg all the way up. Hold here for 3. One more breath cycle. As you exhale, placing it on top of your left knee, just raising those hips up a little further, holding it for 2 more. As you exhale, placing it back, holding bridge for 1 more. And as you exhale, releasing those shoulders, drawing upper, middle, lower back, all the way back down to the earth. Just tuning into that connection of your back and mat. Enjoying that comfort. We're going to release through the opposite side now. Inhale. Lower, middle, and upper back all the way up. Shimmying your shoulders underneath. Connecting your palms, drawing them as far forward towards your feet as possible. Inhale, left leg. Holding here for 3. 2 more breath cycles. On the next exhale, allowing your ankle to rest upon your right knee. We're holding here for 2. On your next exhale, bringing it back to normal bridge posture, holding here for 1. And as you exhale, releasing those shoulders, upper, middle, and lower back, reconnecting back to the mat. Slowly drawing your feet up to the earth. Placing your hands in the outer edges of your feet as we come into happy baby. And just having a little bit of fun. Actually, having a lot of fun. Is that what we're meant to be doing right now? Is having a whole lot of fun and smiles and laughs as we rock away. Enjoying that childlike inner being. And slowly, when you're ready, releasing your hands, drawing your feet all the way down. As you slowly prop yourself back up. Slowly drawing your feet up. Just taking a moment to close your eyes. Taking in a deep inhale. Exhale, letting it go. Slowly drawing your feet down as you come into Baddha. This time around, I want you to slip your hands around your ankles. Inhale, lengthening. Feeling that stretch, feeling that space that you've created, that more that exists. And slowly releasing forward. I'm going to hold on here for a minute. You feel you want to rock a bit from side to side, just adding a little bit of fun movement to your cobbler's pose. Just allow whatever movement comes, tuning into your body and just listening to what it requires and what it needs right now. And slowly just drawing you back, all the way back up to neutral. Slowly extending your feet forward. Taking a deep inhale, finding length. And slowly just releasing forward as far as you can go. We're not coming into Paschimottanasana. Just extending where you can go. Not worrying about where your feet are, whether they're holding or not holding. Just extending forward and releasing back. Exhale, releasing forward. Inhale, coming back up to neutral. Inhale and exhale forward. However far that may be. Exhale, release. Drawing your arms forward, using your core, and now releasing all the way back. Just bringing your knees up, extending your arms into a wide T or into goddess. Just slowly releasing your legs over to the left hand side. If you're looking for that extra stretch, just placing your left leg on top of your right knee, drawing your gaze over, closing your eyes towards the right hand side. Slowly on your next inhale, releasing your neck back to neutral. Releasing your left leg over your knee if you have it there. Slowly drawing your knees back up to center. Allowing them to flop over to the opposite side. Just drawing your gaze over to the left hand side this time. Slowly releasing your grip if you have it there. Drawing your knees back up to center. And your head back to neutral. Extending your feet all the way back down. Releasing them to the outer edges of the mat. Drawing your hands slightly in. Just set up for your final posture in Shavasana. Just taking a moment to get warm, covering yourself up. Just allow yourself to release your breath. Just allowing your body to melt away into your mat. As we continue to still flow in stillness, allowing our mind, body and soul to flow through that beautiful alignment as it connects to the sun, as it connects to the moon. Allowing every being to flow every being to flourish, through steadiness, through compassion, through kindness. We unveil the truth of being who we truly are, that we are in this moment right now, living our truth, expressing our truth, immersing ourselves in our truth. Our truth being that we live with love, we live through love, we are love. As we slowly start to allow that beautiful energy that we've created in this room, sparkle, to tinkle, to flutter away, and slowly draw further into our beings, as we find a little bit more movement, as we re-engage through all that we've been refreshed with and rejuvenated with. Just finding that tickle through our fingers, finding that flutter through your toes, enjoying that sparkle around your ankles and your wrists. As you breathe into that energy, immersing it all the way through your being, drawing your arms overhead, stretching your feet forward, and just sighing it all out. Inhale, bringing your knees towards your chest. As you hug all that love and energy into that beautiful being that you are. And slowly rolling over onto your left hand side. Just cushioning your head and entering your garden of gratitude. As you walk towards your favorite tree, your favorite plant, your favorite view, sharing what you have, sharing what you've received, and completely immersing yourself in all. As you slowly find yourself propping yourself back up into a seated position, just drawing your hands to heart center, all done amazing work today. It may not sound like work. But the more we go inward, the more we allow ourselves to find, the more we find, the more we know. The more we know, the more wisdom we have to move forward on this path. I'm blessed to have been in the space with you today, to have cultivated all of this beautiful and magical process of love. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach you today. Hope you have a magical day ahead. We're going to close the class off with a chant of Om. Inhale for Om. Thank you. Namaste.